Wojo Damas, will Jim Harbaugh be on the sideline on Saturday?
I do not think he will be on the sidelines Saturday. I do think he will be on the sidelines against Ohio State. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I didn't know there was an option, a third option.
Well, at some point, and I don't know anything, but I sort of do some guessing.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be some common sense at some point from both sides, from Michigan and the Big Ten. And do you really think the big Fox noon Saturday against Ohio State that they want that suspension to be a lingering story, either the Big Ten or Michigan? Neither, of course, Michigan doesn't want to. And honestly, even though Tony Petitti wielded a heavy hand with the 3-game suspension, I don't think he wants that either. I mean, people think like, the Big Ten, they're all happy. No, I'm sure they're not happy about it. And I'm sure between now and then you got another, week and a half of discussions that could take place. I just think something, whether it's the restraining order this week or whatever, that they'll find a way to get him on the sideline against Ohio State.
How much of a difference does it make, in your opinion?
In the actual game?
Yes.
Probably not optically, certainly, obviously. But in the game, I mean, you can't tempt it. It worked against Penn State because Penn State also doesn't have a head coach on the other side either. So that's fine. But, Michigan, I think more as badly as they need Harbaugh on the sideline against Ohio State, they need their passing game to come to. But that's okay. I don't think they'll be able to run every play against Ohio State. But, I mean, does it make a difference? Like, could they win without him? Of course they could. They just did against allegedly a top 10 team, and this game would be at home. So, yes, they could. But do you really want to attempt that? If there's an avenue for him to be on there, both sides should try to find it.
Is this a year where Michigan not just make the college football playoffs after 10 games now, after beating a top 10 team, is it a year where you think they can win it all?
Well, yeah, as long as they don't draw somebody like TCU in the first round. That would be difficult. But, yes, I think they could. And it's not because, but they're so much better than they've been in the past. No, I think they're just as good as they've been the last year or so. But it's because I don't see a behemoth on the other side. Now, Georgia obviously hasn't lost in, 26, 27 games. But they're not quite the behemoth they've been either defensively or at quarterback. The team that, and not here we are picking playoff opponents, but the team that they would be scared by, or should be, Michigan fans should be scared by, Michigan wouldn't be, I swear, is Alabama. They ain't going away. And don't you think Nick Saban is primed to beat Georgia in the SEC championship game as Monroe or whatever the heck his name is, Milroe, the quarterback, gets better and better? A team like Alabama, an SEC team with a chip, Alabama with a chip, that's unusual. I think that's the only thing. There isn't that unbelievable. In Florida State, I don't think that would frighten Washington. I don't think that would frighten them. There isn't a Georgia, because Georgia isn't quite Georgia this year. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're getting healthier, man, now that Bowers and McConkey and the other running back now, they're starting. Look, they don't have the dominant Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis dude, but they're starting to get really, really good.